Hey everybody, welcome to another figure review. Today I am reviewing a vehicle! What did he say? A vehicle! That's right folks, a vehicle! Yes, for the first time, and possibly the only time on my channel, I am going to be reviewing a vehicle. Today I'm reviewing the WWE Wrekkin Slammobile. I got this on Amazon for 30 bucks. Really sweet deal. This is a 1/12 scale vehicle, so it fits 6-inch figures. I have another one and I have tested it so I can confirm. So let's take a look at the box. Nice open window there. 10 breakaway pieces. Yes, this vehicle, of course, since it's a WWE vehicle, it breaks. Include Braun Strowman. I have no idea who that is. On the top here, get a picture of the vehicle. This is the back. Holds 2 figures and stores accessories. And pictures of various figures having fun with the vehicle. So, that's all for this box. Let's get it open. Alright, and here we have it out of the box. So, as with a lot of my reviews, I'm going to do a little bit of story time first. So, there is a blue variant of this car that is an Amazon exclusive, which doesn't really matter because they're the same price. They're both easy to obtain on Amazon, but I was kind of torn between these two, and I decided to get the blue one. And I knew that on the front of the blue one right here, there would be a white W on it, but I thought it was going to be a sticker, so I went ahead and bought it. But it came in and it wasn't a sticker, it was painted on. And unfortunately, logic was not driving me in that moment because I considered it and I decided to try acetoning off the W. Now, I've acetoned off things before in like small quantities for customs, but I'd never done it on a large scale, and I basically just kept wiping the hood of the car, and I found out the hard way that large quantities of acetone will burn the plastic, which is what happened with me. So I totally ruined the hood of the car, which is very unfortunate, and that's why I have this red one now. And I'm going to be comparing and contrasting the blue one with this one a little bit later on. But yeah, that's why I have this red one. So, as you can see on this red one, the W is still there, but it's black, so it's very, what's the word? You know, not attention grabbing, it's subdued, there you go, and I like that better. But yeah, let's go over this car. So, the door's open, which is really cool. On both sides. And as you saw on the front, like, everything is breakable. The hood is breakable. The fender comes off. There it goes. Gotta try and get that back on now. The windshield comes off and comes apart, but I don't want to do that because it was kind of hard to get it back together, and it's coming apart again. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to do this. Okay. The seats actually come out. Mine are rubber banded in though, and I'm gonna keep them that way just because I don't want them flying all around. The trunk opens. If I can get it. Yeah, there it goes. You can see in there. I think it actually comes off too. Yeah, comes off. And that's what it looks like inside. And it says thousands on the back, which is actually interesting because the blue one actually has a different license plate, which I actually like better and find more amusing. The steering wheel also comes off. Mine won't come off, but it does come off. And then of course these things come off too. They're a little bit hard to get off, but underneath there you can see they actually went to the bother of painting engine details under there, which is really cool. Might help factor into me using this. You know what, I actually might use this car not as a junker, but as like somebody's working on their car, like in the street. This is the front of the car. It's got a W logo, the WWE logo, which I actually thought I was going to remove, but I think it actually works as just a car logo. Looks kind of similar to Volkswagen. Yeah, so let's compare it with the blue car real quick. Alright, so here's the blue car. As you can see, there's the burn damage on the W. It just really fucked up the plastic. And it's funny because I did it really well on this side. You can barely tell, but on this side it was just a disaster. The stickers on the red one are more well applied, I've noticed. This one is like drooping. But yeah, overall though, they're identical, other than the fact that on the back this one says doesn't matter, which I think is just really funny. And I think I'm going to use this as my Tony Stark car. And I just like this blue one better. It looks like less toyish. I don't know. These are both simple cars, but I enjoy their shape and everything, but I think this one looks less toyish. And I actually like the windshield better too. The red kind of bounces off that one, and it kind of pronounces the crack more. But yeah, now I will show you the figure this came with. So the figure this came with is Braun Strowman. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I do not follow WWE. But yes, and he is humongous. I'll do a size comparison later, but he is a very large figure. And initially I was gonna maybe get rid of this figure, but I think I'm actually gonna use him as a thug now. He's got real good potential with that. Even with that "Get These Hands" shirt on, it still kind of works. The tattoo, he's just a very thug looking guy. No offense to Mr. Braun, but this is the face. He's got a ponytail back there. I don't know what it is with wrestlers, WWE specifically. They just have really unattractive hairstyles, in my opinion. Let's go over the articulation. So he can go left and right. There's a little bit of up and down, not a whole lot. Probably could do more if he didn't have that beard. Arms go out. Rotate at the elbow as well as go in. Little less than 90 degrees. Rotate at the wrist and hinge, which is nice. Rotate at the waist, and then this is where it gets disappointing. They go forward and back a good amount too, but there is no T-joint there, nothing to make them go out, so it's super basic old school articulation. I think this is from like the basic line of figures. That's what I've heard. Oh my god, another figure with, okay, Jesus. I have real bad luck with figures and their joints. He can hinge at the knee, and then rotate at the boot, which I do appreciate that. But there is no hinge, there is no ankle pivot. This is just, I think, from a super basic line of figures. Now I will do a size comparison to show how big this guy is. So here he is next to Marvel Legends. We have Stan Lee and Iron Man. And as you can see, he towers over Iron Man, which is just crazy. This guy's a giant. And I'm actually going to show another one real quick of Marvel Legends. Here he is next to Thor, who is known to be a very towering character in the Marvel Legends line. And he's even taller than that. And as you can see here, he's just barely shorter than Thanos, which is crazy. So this guy really is a giant. I'm going to use him as like a brutish thug, like one of the big thugs in Arkham City. And here he is next to Movie Masters and DC Multiverse, and as you can see, he towers over them both. Alright, so now I just wanted to show the kind of figures you can get into this car. Braun Strowman fits, which you would hope since he came with the car, but he is a giant figure and he fits in the car just fine. So that gives you hope if you have any big figures like NECA or McFarlane Multiverse. Get in, loser, we're going Christmas shopping. So, I really wanted to do that. Here is Tony Stark in the car. Looking great. Probably looks even better in the blue car. And here is Harvey Dent Movie Masters, and he fits in just fine. And is actually probably helped by the fact that his coat sticks out a bit past his butt, so he's a bit elevated, and I think it looks nice. And here's Peter Parker from Spider-Man Homecoming. Probably doesn't even have a driver's license. But he looks good in here, and probably would look even better without the backpack. And finally we have Alfred from DC Multiverse Mattel. Looking a little strange because his coattails are so long. Alright, so I like this car and I would recommend it. At $30, you really can't beat the price. But that being said, I would recommend the blue one. That's just a personal preference. You might like the red. I think the blue looks better and more realistic. But you have to be willing to tolerate that there would be a white W on the front. I don't know. Maybe you can find a better method than I did to remove it. Don't use acetone. But yes, I would recommend it. It's $30, can't beat it. It's easily available, and if you have Prime like me, you get free shipping. So I think it's a great vehicle. So yeah, go out and buy it. Treat yourself for Christmas, or treat a friend. But anyways, that's it for my review, and thanks for watching, and until next time.